Hello and welcome to the very first episode of AFcast. I am your host, Malcolm, and mainly what I'll be talking about in this podcast is new video games, new DLCs, events that have come out, all of that stuff. I couldn't really find a podcast of my own like that, so I wanted to make my own. Um, and also, before I get into my topic, which will be the Special Operation 2 that came out in Ghost Recon, I also will be talking about, and this will happen every week, events from the last week, stuff that's happening this weekend or like during this day, and stuff that will happen next week, along with games that are coming out next week. Uh, so yeah, so the past week we had World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth for PC came out on August 14th. And Fortnite is now on Android. So if you have an Android device and you weren't able to play Fortnite on it, then now you should be able to. And a new Division Shield came out. And if you complete it, then you get prizes for the second Division. This weekend, there's another Rainbow Six Siege free to play weekend. And then next week we have week 9 of League of Legends esports. It starts tomorrow at 5 p.m. and ends Sunday at 7 p.m. And then full release of changes coming to Rainbow Six Siege for Operation Grimsky comes out August 19th if you want to check out the patch notes for that when it comes out. And then some games that we have coming out is Spectrum, which will be coming out for Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 20th through 24th, sometime in between there. And then we have Shenmue, sorry if I'm not going to pronounce some of these correctly, 1 and 2, which is coming for PC, PlayStation, Xbox One on August 21st. And another game that's coming out August 21st first is Guacamole. Melee? I honestly don't know how to say that. Which is coming for PC and PlayStation. And Tyler Model 005 is coming for PC and Xbox One on August 21st. And then Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr is coming on August 23rd for PlayStation and Xbox. And 3 other games that are coming for PC on August 23rd is Hypergun, The King's Bird, and Space Lords. And then also a new Phantom Black wireless, new Phantom Black wireless controllers are coming out for Xbox sometime in September. We haven't gotten a release date yet. If we have, then I haven't found it. So yeah. So now we're going to get into our main topic, which is the Special Operation 2, which came out for Ghost Recon Wildlands. And so it's like a Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon mashup. And about it, we have Valkyrie and Twitch, who come to Bolivia to find a Rainbow member, Caveira, and there are 2 missions that you can play during this. Now, I played with a friend for these, and it took us about half an hour to an hour to complete both of these missions. Based on what these missions are, they shouldn't take that long, because they were super buggy. Everyone is having problems with it. Like, we looked it up, and there's a couple threads on it on Reddit, or there's just all sorts of chatter about it. One person even said they had to wait for half an hour for one part of the mission to work, that we were actually getting stuck at too. We just ended up replaying the mission, waited a certain amount of time, and it finally worked. And along with that, one reason that we restarted that was because Twitch disappeared the first time that we played. And then both of our games crashed at least once. So the missions would actually be really good if there weren't as many bugs and glitches and if our games weren't crashing. So hopefully it's fixed by now. I don't know if it is, but when I played, it was not good at all. So Hey, but the good news is that now we get a new melee, which you actually interrogate people and they tell you the location of other people in the area. So that's really nice. Um, and so Ghost Mode, which is the new mode that you can have. So you can play regular Ghost Recon, you can play the DLCs, or you can play Ghost War, and now you can play a thing called Ghost Mode. And basically, just Ghost Recon becomes more realistic. So you still have the same things, except for you get prizes for every section of the cartel you take down. So, like security, you'll get a prize. Yeah, and so the prizes actually make one big thing, which is a costume that is a exoskeleton, essentially, and it actually looks pretty good. So, and if you take down the head of the cartel, you get the head of the exoskeleton. But a couple ways that it becomes more realistic is that if, like, so in real life, if you were to reload a weapon while you still had clips in a magazine, you wouldn't get the bullets back that were that were left in that magazine. So basically, it's the same thing in Ghost Recon now, where if you reload with bullets still in your clip, you will lose those bullets. So, and then you only have one primary instead of two primaries. So like you only get a primary and a sidearm, which makes you even have to watch even more for your ammo because you might think, oh, I'll just hold two ARs. That way I can reload with that clip or something like that. But nope, it doesn't work because you only have one primary that you can use, along with your sidearm, of course. And you can only customize your loadout at at weapon caches. So like reload crates or the accessory or weapon caches that you can find around the world. And so yeah, that's the only way you can even customize like changing your drone to a different type is with those. And now there is also permadeath. So as soon as you die, you're dead. I mean, you can still be revived, but like if you're playing alone and you die, you're not going to come back. Like so, as soon as you're KIA, you're done, and you have to completely restart. Like the file just gets completely erased. And the thing that makes that also really annoying is that there's friendly fire, so you can shoot your friends now if you really want to. Um, and so yeah, and and the thing that's nice about that though is that you can turn off the AI teammates if you want to make it even more challenging. You want to just play alone, and obviously AI teammates automatically get turned off if you're playing with somebody else, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you also now get prestige credits, which are also in the main campaign. Same thing with proximity mines. I haven't actually really had a chance to use the proximity mines a bunch. I mean, they're not really in my skill set, I guess. So the gameplay, I've played it a little bit. I've been like hardcore, like making sure I don't die, like nobody sees me type of deal. And it is really fun. But that's just because I've been looking forward to something like this for a very long time. Like something just realistic that I can play. And there's actually many ways that you can play this because if you go into your options, you can actually change how you see your HUD. And so if you want to make it even more realistic, you can completely turn off your HUD. So like if you don't know what a HUD is, it stands for heads up display. And it's essentially the thing that allows you to see your mini map, your how many bullets you have, what gun you're carrying, what like if you're holding a grenade or if you're holding a diversion lure, all of that stuff. And so I am planning on doing gameplay with that as well, and because that seems really challenging. I'll probably do it with someone because that's going to be hard. Um, and and with all those different options, it makes the game really unique, and also very difficult. So it's not something you can really mess around with. I mean, me and my friends came up with this one thing that we call headhunt, and we essentially just one person gets a head start while the rest of us chase after them and have to kill them. So that's actually pretty fun to play. So, but the thing that sucks is they have to restart it every time if the person that you're chasing dies. Um, now on to Ghost War. We have new operators, which is Surgeon, which is essentially Doc from Rainbow Six Siege. He's an assault class. He has an MPD 0 stim pistol that allows him to heal uh, and revive downed teammates. And then there's 5 charges to it and also a cooldown, so you can't go pop, pop, pop with it and use it on everybody who's down. You have to wait a certain amount of time. And then there's also Toxic, which is essentially Smoke from Rainbow Six. And he's a support class, and he operates a drone that can shoot deadly sulfur bombs. It doesn't blind players like the Gorilla class does, and it's actually pretty easy to see through. It just deals damage. And there's emotes now, along with 2 new maps, new mode, which is Observer mode, and new daily challenges, which a lot of people are happy about because a lot of people are getting bored with the constant same challenges as before. There's prestige credits too. In there, like we already talked about prestige credits, and I don't exactly know what you can buy with them. I think it's just like the crates and the customization stuff. So, because there is 100+ new items that came in this, and then there's also double XP 2 times a week for Ghost War. So, and I'm pretty sure that lasts forever. So yeah, you can enjoy that if you want to. So that's pretty much it that I have to talk about. I hope to do these kinds of episodes every week consistently. So game on.